What is up? So I got a sick game for you today. It was the final game of my first bracket game in MOTD. It was against Mav. I won the set 4-1. And next week I'm probably playing XRB. And then I think it looks like I'm playing Anon. So it's a super tough bracket, way harder than last time. But let's get into this one. So I get a really good start. It's not the best start for winning the early game, but it is a good start for winning the game. I love the Bluebird Moth start. It's probably my favorite start. Because if you just hit Tropfish, you win the game most of the time. It's so good. But I do think I'm not going to hit Tropfish this game. Here, I rarely freeze that other Moth. I do it this time just because there's not really a tier 2 I want on this board. My Bluebirds are going to do me. It's going to look like they're doing me dirty this game, but sometimes they save me. Yeah, I skipped the mole. I don't have the formula met, so and Puppy's just super good. I honestly, in hindsight, could have just skipped this moth and taken this goldfish. Like, this is definitely a takeable goldfish game, but I just went for another moth. But goldfish was definitely takeable there. Let's see this round, yeah, he does something pretty sick. I've talked about this tech before where you can do Garlic Robin because Garlic goes first and then you spawn the nest. Very cool of him to do. Here, I'll take a meat bone. I'll take more moths. I might take more bluebirds. I'd rather have the moths. Yeah, just take beluga because I lost the last round, and that's apple with upside. This bluebird is going to hit this moth again. Yep. And he does something I didn't expect to happen. He hits the level 2 Robin this turn, which really sucks, because it's a beast of a unit. Yeah, we're down to 3. We're absolutely getting out-tempoed. We don't have any health scaling, and we desperately need it into this board, or at least this front line. Well, then here's our answer. This is the part 2 to the mole formula. If it's on turn 5 and I hit double mole, I take it. I always take a double mole shop on turn 5. Every time. And here I just buy a croissant. Now I got a mole trigger. Bluebird once again, hitting that. I wonder if that gets me a breakpoint this round. Wow, it did. I might have won either way, but it did kill a unit because of 7 attack. Yeah, and then we just hit mole 2 right away. Here I'm just going to take all this equipment, get 4 mole triggers, call it a day. Mav does something a lot this matchup, which I don't really agree with. But he takes a lot of just early triples. Like, I believe in turn 4 triples, sometimes turn 8 triples. But he takes, I think, 2 turn 6 triples here. Yeah, he gets tar. Maybe he had those frozen, actually. Now that I think about it. It's possible. Just couldn't afford them. But the garlic on the bluebird got us a good break point. Now here in the mirror, something to know about mole is microbe is going to counter you unless you have level 2 beluga, which I don't. And this is a great way to get around that. Which I think I've did this in a video before. But yeah, you can just pill your mole, sacrifice 2 items, and if you give lobsters, it's even better. It's way better. Yeah, his board was so good for microbe. He hits it. Definitely gonna win this turn. But these are 2 super Chad builds. Just Robin versus Mole. Like the most underrated pets in the pack. Go too fast. Yeah, I get... What speed do I normally do? Okay. Yeah, so I get triple lobster buff on this mole. That's an 18-18. So I don't really care at all that I'm not getting the mole resummon. He himself is just a giant. Here I probably should have just taken this beluga, because there's upside to beluga still. But I just took some scaling. It's like 2 HP. 2 gold, 2 HP. Not great, but it's also a sell gold next round. Which I'm more so like. Yep, we're gonna win this one. I mean, the mole has got so huge this turn. Yo, lobsters. I do technically combine these wrong, but I know I'm selling them, so it doesn't really matter. Because, like, I knew I'm taking this snapping. I'm taking whatever my tier up is and the snapping. But there is things I could have hit, so where that is technically wrong. Yeah, and I would very much like a stonefish. Especially because he's just got a micro board. If anything if the stonefish gets cleaved by a chili, he's gonna kill the guy who cleaved him. Now we just get our skewer, take out his axolotls. Yeah, just sell moth while the getting out is good. Take that 4/4 and stonefish. Roll me. I kind of do want pies, like just to have equipment ready, because I'm pretty sure he's not gonna full commit to this microbe. But I think he'd for sure keep it another round, so I just take this eagle for a turn. Because I'm not selling any of the rest of these, I can go ahead and get out of the lobster. But eagle is pretty good against a microbe and with a microbe. So when somebody has microbe, it's good to just buy the units that synergize with microbe. He does hit something really scary. He hits elephant seal with the level 2 axolotl. So like if I have no scaling, so if I don't int him quickly, it could get out of hand. But now I get him to 1, so I can just scam him. I skip Octo there because I don't want to get rid of these 4 guys, and I want a toy cycle. And he's on 1, so I just plan on scamming him. Yeah, I'll definitely take these pancakes every day. Especially the sauropod. 2 gold pancakes. I really don't mind if I do. There's a level up. It's not that I necessarily need the sauropod level up. It's that it's just higher odds of hitting mongoose. And he hits peanut. And now he's got a lot of stats. But losing that round was terrible for me. Very bad. Definitely don't want to lose that round. But I hit the peanut on my own. It's a great way to counter peanut, is with another peanut. I kind of have to bank that he's not going to go mantis shrimp here. He did pancake his mongoose, so he might be a little committed to it. I definitely wouldn't be, but I think the way he's been playing this whole set, he would be. And here, it's just, if I can take level 2 mongoose and sell it for something good next turn, why not? But I do think this is going to be the end. Even if he has double peanut, I have a steak and a peanut of my own. Yep. And then our big mole takes out a melon, kills the guy, someone kills the last one. That game was super well played by Mav. He did make, like, that game, I was losing the early game really bad, then I made a comeback. He started losing the mid game, and then he was making a comeback. But I out-scammed him. Definitely good games by him. So yeah, that was my first game of bracket. I think most likely, not for sure, but most likely I'm fighting XRB next. He's going to be a tough one. And if I win that, I got to fight Anon. So hopefully the next video is me beating XRB. But there might be a few videos in between, here and there. Anyways, if you liked the video, maybe subscribe. Peace out.